Hey everyone, Tanner Bell here, and welcome back to the Maker's Gonna Learn YouTube channel. We are so excited to have you guys here today because we're giving you guys our best kept secrets for applying heat transfer vinyl onto t-shirts. It's gonna be a lot of fun, but before we jump into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're brand new here. If you are not already subscribed, you need to hit that subscribe button because every single week we have brand new videos teaching you guys different things on how to master your die cutting machine and master your Maker's Gonna Learn membership. If you're not already a member, check out the first link down below so that you can get signed up and become a member. Our members get access to over 1,500 plus cut files, 200 plus fonts for our yearly membership. You also get a commercial license included in that tier and access to 3 training courses completely free in that training course, which is the yearly membership. So be sure to check that out. But in today's video, like I said, we're going to be going over tips for layering heat transfer vinyl on a shirt. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay guys, so we have the t-shirt laid out here on our Cricut Easy Press mat. I think one of the best tips for this is no matter if you're using an Easy Press, no matter if you're using an iron, anything like that, use an Easy Press mat because it's going to come in extremely handy. Second tip is you always want to put your decals about 3 inches down from the neckline. Overall, our Cricut is warmed up and ready to go. It's chirping at us, but what I was saying was you want to have your shirt and your decal placed about 3 inches from the top. Now, I always run into the problem, is my decal lined up properly, everything like that. So what I like to do is to be able to take these 2 sides right here. You want to line them up perfectly, okay? So you'll let that line up and you kind of hold up the shirt. You're lining up these 2 lines right here. And then as you hold it up, you want to let it fall. And you want to make sure they line up at the bottom as well. So all the fabric is perfectly in half. And now what you're going to do is take your Easy Press after it's preheated and you just want to kind of iron it just for a few seconds. That's going to give you the perfect middle crease line so that we'll be able to put our heat transfer vinyl down in the right area if you want it to go in the center. So just like that, we can now take it. Once we open it, you can see this perfect line right here. So that's going to be very handy, just like so, to have that, and that'll stay there for you for quite some time. I think that's a really great crease. I hope you guys can see that. And now that you have that down, we're going to be working with a really unique image today. So I set about 3 inches down from the top, so I'm going to apply my first layer. And this isn't my next tip. I like to build my layers and see the image come together. So this is how I format how I'm going to apply the layers down. So I like to build it, and since heat transfer vinyl comes with built-in transfer tape and it's sticky, it's really easy to do so. So now I'm going to take my next layer that I want to have down here, and I'm going to just kind of work with it. I think I'm going to put the blue layer down next. So just like so. I'm going to start building this up. And it doesn't have to be completely perfect because, again, you're going to have to reapply this. But I just want to be able to visualize everything. And you'll see why I love doing this here in a minute. So just like so, you can kind of see how that needs to be positioned. And you're building your layer, all the different layers. And then look at how easy this is going to be able to set up. So just like so, you have set up all your layers, and then you can go back to this last layer right here and peel these 3 up so that now you're going to be able to peel from the bottom as you go and you start layering for a nice smooth process. So now what you can do is you can peel this up and you can preheat the shirt if you would like. I think with the Cricut Easy Press mat, preheating the shirt isn't as necessary as it used to be, but depending on your climate, if you're working in a basement, anything like that, I do recommend just a few seconds to preheat it due to the fact that it gets any moisture out and it'll be really great. So we've just let that preheat. And for this image, there isn't really anything to, center up perfectly. So just like so, we're going to, kind of lay that down. And then I always like to have something to measure just to see how far down. And, so it's right at 2 or 3 inches. This is a youth shirt, so it can be less than 3 inches for youth shirts. Adult shirts, I like to see at a minimum of 3 or so inches. So now that you have applied that down, you're going to take the Easy Press. This is the 9x9 Easy Press 2. And we're just going to apply it down for 30 seconds at 315. Make sure to apply firm pressure. And the Easy Press mat is taking this heat and sending it right back up to the back, which is great. If you do not have an Easy Press mat and you're making this project, feel free to use a terry cloth towel folded 2 to 3 times on a granite countertop. That is a great tip for any beginners wanting to play with heat transfer vinyl without the commitment. My next tip right here, guys, is I want you to check out the bubbles that you can see right here with your heat transfer vinyl, okay? That is an indicator that it is stuck to your shirt. So let that cool. I like to kind of fan it out, whether it does anything or not, no idea. But now just peel this back and voila, layer 1 is down. So now you want to take your layers and you're like, which layer's next? So you'll just peel that next layer off just like so, and we're going to be able to position it down right here. So just like so, you apply that down. And then what you're going to do now is we could take the Easy Press and plop it right down onto this next layer. But guys, what is going to happen is it is not ready you really don't want to expose the vinyl to the heat plate like that. So how do we fix it? What do we do? All we need to do is take this piece. This is the piece we just peeled off from the green, and you're just going to apply it back down just to protect that green heat transfer vinyl. So now we're going to take it and we're going to apply it down for another 30 seconds or so. And I've seen people really articulate some new time or a certain amount of seconds to hold it down, like only do 15 seconds and things like that. You can do that because over the different layers it will be heated, but I like to just do practically the full 30 just for me. I haven't really seen a difference if I only did 15 or anything, so I like to make sure that it's down. And now you'll want to let this layer cool. And as you can see, it doesn't affect the green HTV at all. And now your blue is down. So then you're just going to want to grab the next one, peel it off. And you can see this is our next layer. So now that we've applied it down, we're going to take that green carrier sheet again and just apply it down to protect all the extra heat transfer vinyl. And we're going to repeat that process. So we're going to put down this carrier sheet one last time. And one of the things that you may be asking yourself is, why are you having to do each layer individually and things like that? And the real reason is because you could not cut out each of these layers and do a one-hit wonder. When you're working with all these different colors and you see, 4 different colors here, you really want to take it one layer at a time. And you see how easy it is when you do one layer at a time. You're able to line everything up and truly have a smooth and effortless process. I mean, how easy is it to have something so nice with so many different colors and truly very, very simple. So that's why we have it set up this way. And in some occasions you'll see us, be able to apply 2 layers at once. But for this project and this specific situation, we do not recommend it. And we're good. So we'll peel that up. And now we'll let this cool. And now you can see that we have our awesome image already applied down, and that is truly some really awesome tips and tricks to mastering heat transfer vinyl on t-shirts. How awesome was it that we're able to master layering heat transfer vinyl on t-shirts today? It was so much fun, and I love giving you guys all the tips and tricks to make some amazing projects. If you are going to make one of our amazing projects that is a multi-layer image on a t-shirt with the Maker's Gonna Learn cut files, be sure to share it with us over in the member-only group. If you are not already a member, be sure to check out makersgonnalearn.com/join. It's the first link down below to get instant access to all of our amazing member-only perks. And if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments, give the video a thumbs up. Again, subscribe and turn on that notification bell if you'd like to get notified when we upload new videos or we go live for a crafty workshop. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.